mash-up? Was it alright?
No, all good, man.
Right, she's mayo for the sandwich right now.
I got that on camera as well, and it's God bless. Anyway, how's it going, guys? You all good, yeah?
Yeah.
Everyone happy, man? Yeah, obviously just finished working up on that video. It was a lot of fun. So we'll start at the beginning. BEZ, we've got the therapy EP coming soon, man.
Yeah, 22nd of June.
That's it. Last time we spoke, it was going to be in March. What happened, man?
Yeah, basically I changed a couple songs on there. Like,
okay.
I did some acoustic versions of some of the songs, so I made it a little bit different. So you can get a deluxe version on the CD. So you got a couple bonus tracks.
That's sick
got a
stuff.
track with me and Mr. E. Good with it.
Yeah, say Mr. E, good, yeah?
Yeah, I'm alright still, man.
Yeah, man. You seem quite chilled, like, you know.
Yeah, I'm alright, you know. Yeah, I'm just an advert for the brand right now.
It's an advert, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
Alright, man. So that's something I don't tend to ask a lot of artists, but it should be asked. How did you come up with your names? We'll start with you, BEZ. How did you come up with the BEZ name?
So BEZ is like a paradox, isn't it? Like, as an artist, nothing's actually easy, innit? So it's more of like the struggle to actually be an artist.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
So how did the BEZ? How did you come up with the letters? How did it hit you? Like, you know
so
what I mean?
first of all, I spelled it like B and then EASY.
Yeah, okay.
And then basically there was a DJ called that back in the day. So my dad was like, yeah, you should hyphenate it, like, so it's just BEZ. You know?
Okay, cool. So yeah, Mr. E, same question, man. How did the whole name come about? How did you discover like the Mr. E?
a mad thing, and because everyone used to be like, yo, blood, you're so mysterious, you just pop up and you disappear. You disappear for 2 years and come back. But the funny thing was, how I come about with it was one of them things, it was really a piss take of Master P, innit?
Okay.
So, Master P, Mr. E. But then with Mr. E came Mr. Excited, Mr. Energy. There was so much, Mr. Explanation. I just took the piss with it, really. But most people remember me from when I was young. They're like, yo, fam, you're mysterious, fam. We're just going to call you Mr. E. That was it.
Just kind of stuck with you, like.
Yeah, it just stuck with me forever. But I originated it first. And they was like, yo, you're mysterious. Like, that's it.
So, Mr.
That's
E.
the key.
Okay.
Mr. E.
Okay, so we're joined by Paris. We weren't expecting this one, but it's a special guest. Tell us a bit about yourself, Paris. I don't know a lot about your music and stuff. What is it you do?
I'm a singer, lyricist, producer.
Okay.
I've done some DJing, engineering, band production, studio production. Also work with I Love Live.
Okay. Oh yeah, they still running. Yeah, I haven't seen them for a while still.
Yeah. Still going every month.
Yeah, man. So what are you doing, mate? What's your projects right now?
Well, I've got a few coming up which I can't really talk about,
Okay.
but I've got a release coming up in June
Okay.
with Perpetual Records.
Okay,
so
sick. Okay.
That should be a good release. Going
No,
on
might
iTunes
still.
and all that, so keep an eye out for that one.
Yeah, we might still. Obviously, you got the therapy coming out, BEZ.
Yeah.
And what's coming up for next for you, Mr. E? You seem to be quite mysterious, as you say. I don't know what's coming up for you next. I don't see it promoted much. What go on?
Yeah. We're in the middle of working on an EP, me and Max Mills.
Okay.
Like, gonna be some next thing. We don't even know. We might just call it Lyrical Advisory, as you can see. I've
Just see
got
what
the
one. Yeah.
in that. Got the Rebel Life music project coming as soon as Prestige gets his ass over from Canada, so we can finish that. We got my album, My Life. I don't even know what I'm going to finish calling it because I keep changing the title every 2 minutes. So I'm waiting for it to finish. I'm halfway through it, but I've got like another 30-40 beats to choose from that I want to put on. And then I got the Bound by Music projects and that. Like, we're trying to work on this bubblegum project, which you've heard some of the tracks. Yeah.
Pure
bubblegum, but you know, chew that up, hubba, blow some bubble. Get me? And
Madness.
And man wants to have a Lyrical Advisory compilation as well. So at the moment, I'm just working on a few things really. It's a lot, like up and down Bristol and London and all of that. Headache.
A lot of work still.
Yeah.
So obviously you've both just been signed to Protection Records, man. So first question for that BEZ is like, how did that feel, man?
It was good. Like, it's like it was kind of the next step what I needed really. Like, I was signed to an American label before.
Yeah, we spoke last time. You said you were signed to some whack deal for like for 3 or 4 years or something.
So that wasn't the American deal. That was a different deal still. That was
some next thing.
That was a local thing still.
Oh, that reality you're talking about. Yeah. Say nothing. So like, Mr. E, obviously you got signed first. You were the first guy in Bristol to come onto Wu-Tang, as it were. How did that feel for you?
Hey, it's was mad because it was my birthday.
Oh shit!
It was my birthday. I woke up, see an email from them saying, because I'd spoke to them because we'd been following each other for months. Like, I had a fair few Wu-Tang man all on my Facebook, my Twitter, my everything in it. So when I started speaking to their management and all their owners in that, they was like, right, we heard your songs, we like your songs. How'd you like to come aboard?
Okay.
So I was like, why not? You know what? I have my own label, but at the same time, I'm adverse to putting myself on someone else's.
Well, that's something. It's distribution signed, isn't it? So you're not stuck to the label.
Yeah, I'm not stuck at all. I can do whatever I want, sign whatever I do. I want, work with whoever I want.
That's it. It's all just distributed through Wu-Tang.
Yeah, I just give them what I need. Just I'm like, take that and put it out.
It. Yeah.
That's it. If it sells, it sells. It don't matter. It's still got some sort of like affiliation attached to it.
So that's how you got started with Wu-Tang. You just kind of kept putting your music out and they heard it. You know?
Yeah, because Instagram does a lot. I'm telling you.
Yeah, it does. True. Yeah.
Them brothers there, they'll be seeing all your stuff. They're like, hey, these are brothers from the UK. They're sharing their music. Oh, like I like this. Like it's different. We don't sound the same as all of them. Did you know?
No, we don't. Every sound. Every MC in the UK in general, especially in Bristol, everyone is different. There's no one same MC.
We're not all sounding like we're on NyQuil and drinking like YZER and that, and you can't even understand what man's saying.
With this new auto-tune game that's coming
in. No offense to certain US rappers out there, but you know you are.
And it's dead.
Certain man have got one eye only. Like,
that's it, man.
Like, don't need to say no names. I'm not talking about you, Slick Rick. You're from England.
So obviously you hooked up with BEZ to the label. Obviously, did you guys set up a meeting, or how did that come about?
So basically, like, I met Mr. E a couple of times. First met him on the radio still, Young UK, shout out Young UK.
Yeah man, trust.
And we had a couple of good sessions still, right?
Yeah.
And then ever since then we kind of kept in touch. But then basically he just spoke to me about the Wu-Tang thing and all that, and then he must have come to link me, and then I spoke to Vader. Like Vader's the guy who deals with like all the signings.
Okay. So he's like the talent scout kind of guy.
Yeah, like the A&R guy.
Yeah, head, isn't it?
So. Spoke to him, and like at first like I'm always skeptical, innit?
Everyone is, man, especially in our game, innit?
So I spoke to him a couple of times, and then like kind of built that rapport with him, and then we just took it from there, really. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick, still, man. So with the Therapy EP, how did the concept come about? How did you create the Therapy EP?
It's funny. It's like all my music that I make is like based on kind of things that I've gone through in my life, innit? Like transition periods or whatever, however you want to call it. So it was just one of those things where it's like I've been through quite a lot in the last year. Like before I signed to Wu-Tang, like I had kind of my own. I still got my own label like Furious Dreams, but I had my own setup. I had my own producers, had my own people that were doing whatever for me.
You mixing your mastering and all that.
But then it was kind of a thing where it's like they had to go, innit? Sometimes you have to cut the fat and then start again. Like
that's it, yeah, man. You got to cut the dead weight.
Lean, innit?
Yeah, that's it, yeah, man.
So I just kind of went back to the basics. So I recorded it all with Crazy, like crudely cut, and I just like got advice from people that I know, like Trigger Don and people I've known for a long time, basically.
Yeah. You got a lot of respect in the field, I've noticed. Right. About all three of you, in fact, you know, you've got your respect where you've earned it, you know what I mean? So it's good, man.
I went back to basics, if you will.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
And from then, really, I only really associate myself with people that are genuine, innit? Because there's a lot of fake people in music, especially in music.
Yeah.
Especially in music.
It's a lot of coattail riders, isn't it? People just want to hang on for the ride, they don't want to put in the work. Yeah, I see a lot of chit chat in it.
And like, not even just people that are like out there on road, like family as well. I went through some things with family as well.
Everyone
and
does,
there's a thing where it's like they had to go too, like.
Well, that's it. Sometimes you've got to cut stuff out of your life. I'm guessing that was part of the Therapy track as well.
Yeah,
some bars in that, just like family based.
That's what the Therapy EP is about, basically. It's about sometimes you have to go through things, and sometimes you have to go through it by yourself, innit?
That's it. Yeah,
and
true.
And
man.
you come out the other side, and you realise you're not necessarily by yourself. You just had less than what you thought you had, but that's enough, innit?
That's it, for real. So on the same spirit of like talking about creation, I'll start with Mr. E. How did you come up with like the Bound by Music thing? How did that label start? How did you create that?
Yo, it's 2007, man. I was in jail. I swear down, I was in my cell and it was one of the random things. I woke up, yeah, because I was a part of a group called Trench GANG before that. We almost signed to Sony. A lot of bad things happened from me getting nabbed to me coming out, basically. Like, we missed out on a lot of deals and a lot of endorsement and that. But the Bound by Music thing, I'm sitting in my cell and suddenly I'm asleep and suddenly I wake up and I'm like, yo, where's a pen and a pad? I need to write this shit down. I wrote Bound by Music and I drew the emblem, which is like this motherfucker on my app, as you can see.
That's sick.
And then from that, I was like, yo, that's me. And then I thought about it, I was like, raw, Bound by Music. Music is the glue that binds my soul. And I was like, raw. I was like, because them times I was very deep and conceptual. I'm not the way I am, not so deep and conceptual these days. them days, no.
When you're locked in a room for a certain amount of hours a day, you've got loads of time to think.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
them days you're reading David Icke's The Biggest Secret and everything. But yeah, that's how I come up with it. I drew it, everything. Wrote 4 albums in that space of time to lose every lyric when I got out. But yeah, that was it. And somehow I just stuck with it. And since then, that was 2007. We're in 2016 now, so you can imagine.
That's it. You're running a lot of stuff these days. What's the lyrical advisory things running now? As well?
Like on things, man. You got to have your fingers in different pies and have different ideas to try and make stuff happen. You can never put all your eggs in one basket. We've all learned that mistake. Like, I had a battle in jail, met Piers Morgan, lost his phone number, and he wanted to introduce me to Simon Cowell.
Jesus.
So, from all of that, I was like, yo, from that I learned, no matter what, always have a contingency to fall back on. Like,
absolutely, man.
So, but yeah, that's Bound by Music anyway.
I'm going to ask Paris the same thing as well. You say you're not with a label as such, but how did like your journey start? How did you come into like, the scene and what's the message basically?
I've always done music. It's my release. It is my release. I write lyrics pretty much every day. I've wrote over 100 songs this year already.
Jesus.
Not that they're all down yet.
No, but yeah, people write stuff in it.
Yeah, soon come. But no, it's just my passion. It's what I love to do,
Okay.
And I studied in college as well for 2 years. So yeah, that's good.
So do you have any labels that are calling at you right now, or are you just kind of doing your thing?
I have had some people asking for me to go on their label and things like that, but as you were saying, I kind of am wary.
A bit sceptical, isn't it? Yeah.
And a lot of people in the music as well. I have helped a lot of people. Do you know what I mean? With getting performances,
absolutely.
as you know. And,
yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Those are, like I used to work at Ujima. Well,
I don't want to
talk
too much either. I've got a bit of an issue with them in it as well.
Yeah, but this is 2013 in it. So this
is man.
Like back when I used to do stuff on there. Like obviously I had more opportunity to help people and get people involved, and do you know what I mean? Like help support the Bristol scene. Which
you run the door on I Love Live, innit? But I think you're more involved in I Love Live than just being the door person. You do a lot of managing and stuff, don't you?
I am. They might just try and make it look that way.
Well, that's like they're a bit greedy, and it's all about look at me.
I do put in a lot of work though, and I do rate that everyone's doing their thing. And
look at me, I'm Mr. Macy.
Yeah, man. Alright, cool. So yeah, BEZ, Furious Dreams, man. How'd that come about?
So basically, like, it was, I can't even remember what year it was a while ago now. And it's like, I've always wanted to have my own label, like, because I studied music business, and basically you can only really make money if you own your own label, and that's just the
standard. You've got to run independence, isn't it, yeah?
Like, and for ages I just had the Furious part, for probably like maybe 2 years.
Okay, you're just furious for a while.
Because it was just one of those where it's like, everything I do, like when I do musically or anything I do creatively, it's like, it's urgent to me, innit? So it's like Furious, it has to be like now, like.
You gotta get it now or don't do it.
And then the Dreams part just came, it just came to me one time, like when I was just sat there thinking about it, like what is it that's Furious, innit? So it's more like the dreams, like, you know what I'm saying? Like everyone has dreams, innit? Not necessarily musical, but whatever it is. Everyone has dreams, innit? Like, everyone has aspirations to be more than what they are. Especially when you're from the ends and you don't have a lot. Like,
trust me.
You have to have dreams, innit? Otherwise,
It's going up on road, isn't it, basically?
Yeah, and that's why I made the label as well, because it's like a lot of my cousins and a lot of like people that I was around at the time, they went on to do what they do, innit? Like,
yeah, that's it.
Because if you don't have a lot of options and then you don't have any dreams or anything that you want to be, then you just do what's around you, innit? You know what I'm saying?
Man. That's it. I mean, I used to, before I got into the music, I was running around doing stupid things with stupid people simply because I had nothing else to do.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
So
But music came in, that life changed.
If you've got no focus, whereas music, you've got to focus on it because it's like, it's part of your essence, isn't it? And that's what you're given.
It becomes part of you, doesn't it? Even though the names are characters or personas,
Yeah,
as it were, it's still part of it. It's like an exaggerated version of
that's
us, I
what
suppose.
you're giving to the world, isn't it? So it's like you have to focus on it. You have to put your passion in it. Otherwise, no one don't care, innit?
That's it.
So I will definitely say both these two got good lyrical content.
Well, that's I wouldn't be here today. In fact, people wouldn't have asked for the interview if they were idiots. You know what I mean? It's all good. Yeah, speaking from the Across the Pond boys, this is what this interview is all about. So we're going to go into who are your top 5 UK artists at the moment. We'll start with BEZ. So it can be UK hip hop or grime, or it doesn't even have to be UK hip hop. Really, it could be any sort of UK artist. Who's on your radar right now?
I like right now.
It can be past or present. It doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? Whoever you think's big in UK at the moment and you've always liked.
I still like Kano. Like, I've always liked Kano. You know what I'm saying? Like when he was in 365 all them. I like Wretch 32. I like, what's his name? Not Alcala. What's his name?
Alkaline?
Him.
He's sick. Yeah, I think he's coming around soon still. I saw a poster for him the other day.
Yeah, him. And then I'm gonna say me and then Mr. E.
Jeez! That's how it's about, though, isn't it? That's what you've got to be about. Paris, same question. Top 5 UK artists.
Oh, do you know what? I really don't know.
Really? Who are you listening to then?
Do you know what? I'm really not like a starstruck person.
No.
So it doesn't matter how far in the scene, everyone's been at the bottom and everyone works their way up. Do you get me? So I don't judge to who's the best. I just kind of see what lyrical content and beats they got going on.
Okay, maybe the better way to put it is to be, who are you listening to right now? Who are you thinking the UK sick?
In the UK, I rate Wiley. I think he's done a lot, do you know what I mean? He's worked from the bottom as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I rate him for that.
What about female artists? You surely you respect some female artists out there. Who's big in the UK female wise?
Boy, I don't know.
Oh wow. there's a local legend.
I don't know.
There's a local legend.
There's a few
you know?
people doing that thing, like, don't get twisted, do you know what I mean? But right now, names just aren't really popping.
Jesus, alright.
But I know there's a lot of London artists as well, though. I can't think of the names right now, but I know there's a few.
I'll probably get a recap interview at some point and we'll come back to this one.
We'll get back to that.
So Mr. E, you're quite into your music at the moment, you've got a lot of contacts, but UK based, who are your favourites right now, top 5?
Alright then, I'm not going to include anyone I work with or any of my camp because that would just be taking the piss in it. Yeah, it's too biased. But I will mention one of my friends who I've known for a long time but I don't work with, but I know him for a long time, my boy Paranoid, and he's signed to Bone Thugs and Homies label.
Okay.
I grew up with him, so he has to get a big shout out because my man's the first man from where I'm from that got in with the A-listers.
Okay.
So all his camp is now Wretch and Wiley and all them man, but he used to go out doing madness with us.
That's it.
And what made it worse was he was the weakest MC in our whole camp. So you can imagine now when I see him on Snapchat and Instagram, he's got Ice Cube and that on stage with him.
Yeah, that's it.
Like he's all in LA and Sacramento now. I'm like, rah, remember this brother when this brother had little plaits and he was wearing them little Averex trainers and things, like, rah. And now he's doing this. But yeah, he gets a shout. My brothers from Loose Cannons, them man all get a shout there. They're probably the hardest lyricists I've heard, period. You can put them in a battle with anyone in any country, they will come out on top. Like, I can sure as hell say I can put them in any situation, they'll destroy MCs, literally eat them up. Like, as I said, I'm not mentioning none of my own camp or nothing, but these are men that I know personally that I grew up with, but we're not in the same camps, but we're all affiliated. But from you're directly involved in my camp in any way, I can't mention you in this because it's too much biasness. So Now we'll move on to the next brothers, which is like Flirta D. I've liked Flirta D from when I was a kid, innit? Like, no matter what anyone thinks of him, everyone could be like, he's a toss pot or whatever. He's hard. Malik from MD7 and they're Moss Side boys. Who is it? Captain and Tal Greasy. Even though Tal Greasy is my cousin, I big him up same way. But them man there and my brother Kai. Lad, if you ever heard this brother spit, I don't even mean Kai from Sparks and Kai. I'm talking about my next brother from Moss Side. Yeah, you ever hear this brother spit? He can do 4-hour freestyles. I thought I was mad for freestyle. This brother will start spitting and he won't stop. Be like, brethren, calm down. And calm. 10 lad sitting with him. Man was freestyling for time. He didn't even know I could spit. It's on your afterward when I was showing him beats and that. He's like, oh, you can spit. So yeah, them man there. And for the life of me, I can't even remember what Kai's spitting name is because I was calling Kai. But that's probably 5 I've mentioned. I've probably gone over
that still. Right, well, obviously, we're all from Bristol. We're part of the Bristol scene, so this might even cause a bit of controversy. But who are your top 5 in Bristol at the moment? And I mean, right now. I don't want to hear past and all. I want to hear now. Who is sick now? Top 5.
Right
Easy.
now, Elias. Elias right now.
Big up Elias.
Wish.
Yeah, Wish is
Really
sick.
Wish. I still love Aggie.
Yeah, of course, man.
Standard. Who else? So that's 3. I got Jinxter still.
Yeah,
Jinxter always in my top 5.
3-headed beast, I like.
I love his vibe, innit? I've known him for a long time still, so.
I met you with them, man, actually.
Yeah. Like, I've known them for a long. I know Jinxter for a long time. I definitely respect what he does.
You got one more.
I'm not gonna say me again.
He was like, yeah, of course, me, innit?
I love MTG, innit?
Yeah, all are sick, all of them are sick, absolutely.
That's my guys, I grew up listening to them, RE.
Ari's a don. I haven't seen him around for a while, but yeah, he was like the original.
I want Ari to make another album.
Yeah, I'd love to hear that. Back in the day, he was like the original Bristol, like bad boy, you know what I mean? He was one of the first
easy.
ones. Yeah, man.
Yeah, MTG, like Suge, Booze, Tugs.
Everyone, innit? Just flies there as well. Chips on beat, like the producer guy's working with them now, he's sick, like, he's mad. Ooh. Yeah, man. So yeah, that's that. Paris, who are your top 5 right now?
Do you know what? I'll definitely put these 2 on the list, and that's nothing personal. It's just
because
like I know them personally and music wise. Do you know what I mean?
Who else is signed to Wu-Tang right now?
I've always been there.
Yeah,
you get me? But I definitely rate the lyrical content and the work that they put into their music.
That's the best thing about your tunes, and it's not like, I mean, a lot of Bristol, man, not dissing Bristol music, but a lot of it's the same, where you stand out because you're completely different. You got your own styles, your own like content, if you know what I mean. Where a lot of Bristol man's, it's the road life for us. Yeah. It's about violence, it's about drugs, and like I don't hear that from you, man. So it's alright. It's cool.
I'd say Calais as well. I know Calais since Eugene days. Do you know what I mean? And he's always putting in work to his albums and that. So I'd say him. George Smalls.
Yeah.
He's obviously, you know, now. He puts in a lot of work as well. I've known him since college, and you know.
I've met him still, but I know about him, innit? You know what I mean?
You'll come across him, man. Trust me.
I'm sure. I probably have done before now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It gives you 2 more.
2 more. Do you know what? It's because I know so many artists. It's actually difficult. Do you know what I mean?
That's why I like to ask the question, because there is so many of us out here. It's like, how do you put it down to like the top 5? But that's what I was going to do top 3, but I thought that was a bit harsh.
They're mainly rappers, really.
I'm cool with that.
I do rate Aggie as well.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously, MTG or them, man, like they put in a lot of work as well. So I rate people that put in work and got respect for their peers as well at the same time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's the thing with me, is I don't necessarily expect people to come and work with me. I just show love where it is, and then if people want to come work with me afterwards, then I'm cool with it. If not, then cool, carry on doing your thing, and I'm still watching it. It's blessed.
Do you know what? Anyone who I forgot, I'm sorry.
I
was not expected to.
I love Skrilla as well.
Of course.
Because I know that's a female artist, so.
No, that's the thing.
Paris, obviously.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, well, to be honest, the only female artist I know in Bristol, apart from, is it Ginny Marie, works with...
Ginny Marie,
with One Soul. Yeah, man.
She's good.
That's another one as well, One Soul. He's probably one of the sickest producers we got in Bristol now. He's quite underrated, you don't see enough from him.
He's good still.
Yeah, man. So, Mr. E, your top 5 in Bristol.
Boy, I've been here for 4 years, but...
Alright, well, what right now? Who's hot right now?
Go. Aggie's always going to be top of everybody's list, no matter what. Yeah. Surplus, who's one of the artists of all time.
Done.
Ease, without a doubt, I have to put BEZ on there. He's fucking sick. Got man like Crazy and Young UK as well. Can't even forget them, man. But it's a toss up, you know, because the amount of I spat with enough sick rappers in Bristol. I couldn't even say a top 5 because I'll be like, nah, I have to take that man out and put that man in instead.
That's why it's hard.
I know.
And then even YZER, I'm not even saying that. I'm not saying that because he's my cousin or anything, but he's sick.
And he's not even a rapper, sort of. He's on his reggae thing, but he's still one of the hardest guys out there.
He can spit hard, so it gets mad like that. And then on top of that, you got Three-Headed Beast as well.
Yeah, you got Twizzy and Billy Wizard out here. You know what I mean?
There's a few of them. Even Carousel is sick.
Carousel.
Yeah, that's the name you forget about.
Big Pun as
one of them
well.
ones.
Like Big Pun is ill.
Punisher's hurt. So.
Lad, yeah, you know what? When I sit there now, I need more than a top 5.
This is why it's my favourite question to ask, because I love seeing you guys like, I don't know.
It's true, because last time you asked me, I gave you 5 different people.
Yeah, or completely different to the people this time, you know what I mean? It's all, that's what I mean, but it's like, I like to see people's opinion changing it, because music changes,
even Pain, I forgot about Pain as well. Pain's hard. And who's the other one as well? Pyn. He's alright as well.
Yeah, Pyn's sick. There's a young guy on the scene right now, I rate as well, called YZER UKG. You guys probably met him at Word Life a couple of times, and he's really pushing it right now.
Who's that?
His name's Adam YZER UKG.
Okay.
And he's came to Word Life with my team one time. I think he came down to another show.
He's what's it called?
Even your boy Barker.
Barker, he's sick, isn't
it? As well.
Yeah, Barker's hard as dog.
That's it. The thing about Barker is, like, he's going to hate me for talking about it, but he's one nervous little kid, and he loves his music, and he's got bars for years. You should see his laptop, like, full of bars. And you say to him, come do this, and come do that, and he's like, yeah, I'll give it a fortnight. And you hear nothing, and it's like, come on. That's why I'm taking him to a few of my shows, and so I want to get man out there, because he is sick, and he needs the confidence in it. Like you guys shouting, that's going to be big for him.
Do you know what I'd say though? I think like we can all say that, you know, it's all about respect.
Yeah, man, if you respect the people in front of you, it's all cool, innit? You got to recognise it. Like, for me, innit, I see you guys are like royalty in Bristol, innit? Because like, obviously you're both signed to Wu-Tang, you're old school, you've been around for a while now. And me, I'm quite new to this, I've been around for just over a year now. The company's birthday was a couple of days ago. And to me, when I get a chance to work with guys like you, I'm just like, Rod, do you know who these people are to me, fam? It's like, a lot of people are like, oh, they're not that big, you know. It's like, fam, they are. They're signed to Wu-Tang, what are you doing?
It is mad though.
Don't be a hater.
No, that's it, isn't it? You know what I mean? You guys are signed to the biggest label in the world, and it's simple as that. It's easy.
Like, but the mad thing is, we're at the beginning step.
Exactly. Yeah, you're at the bottom rung of it.
We're at the bottom rung of them, because the man who we associate with are middle
like
rung.
royalty to you. So the way I see you guys, they're guys to you. You see them as above you.
And them man even tell us, they'll be on the phone saying, fam, we ain't even the biggest ones, fam. They're like, we'll introduce you to Meth and Ghost and them lot. Like,
when you hit that level, you know you're making it.
When you got that type of connect, like
that energy,
like I have to shout out Eternal, because my man's my connect. Like he got me linked up with Memphis Bleak. He said to me, you want a song with Johnny Gill, a new edition? You hit me up, I'll get you a song with Johnny Gill, a new edition. I sat there like, yo, this brother's joking. He must be smoking that Cali. I Memphis Bleak's email before I even asked for it. He's like, email him. Email man. He's like, anytime you need me, email me. Yeah, because I'm on tour at the moment. But email me.
You
whatever you need. Yeah, you hit America, you hit Canada, you holler, I'll hook you up. And I was like,
you popped in Canada, didn't you? You just quite randomly.
and the mad thing is, my cousin lives in Toronto. He got songs with Montel Jordan, Drake, Graf, Chris Ivory. You could go on. He's got A-listers, and the brother's unsigned, and I keep trying to slap him on his head and going, "What are you doing, fam? Why are you playing all these songs as mixed? If I had the songs he had, I'd have gone clear. I would have. I would have been like, song with Montel Jordan. Yeah, all right.
I'm gone.
Radio 1.
In a bit, like.
In a bit, I'm gone. I'm on tour. Safe. Montel Jordan. Thank you. Yeah.
Watch that money pile up, you know.
Yeah, watch that money pile up. And if they hate, then watch them hate.
Yeah, that's if you're hating, just carry on hating. I ain't got time when you're real busy, but Haters Entertainment, I got this little troll, I can't remember what his name is right, but he pops up on everything that I post.
I see it.
Yeah, you know that. Right, well, we'll finish off real quick. So I want to talk about the Mogul Minded Awards that came up not long ago. Obviously, you were involved in that one. Was it Best Documentary or Short Film Award?
Best Short Film,
so that was one. How did it feel to be involved part of that? Not just the award, but how did that ceremony, that whole thing feel to be a part of that?
Not gonna lie, it was like one of the best award things that I've been to. Real talk, like it was well put together, like it was good. Like I was not saying I didn't think it was gonna be good, but I was actually surprised at how good it was.
So I'm not sure how I expected it to be, but I didn't expect that, and it was banging.
And obviously we won that award, which was good. Like filming Grey was a great experience. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a heavy little film too. I'm not sure I get the ending too much, but but it's still sick, isn't it?
I'm writing Grey 2 right now.
Yeah, you said about last night.
The end was sick though, man.
It made you think, innit?
You're thinking, right, she went through all that and all that.
Really surprising,
surreal.
It's mad. It's an epiphany saying, don't do that.
Don't be doing dumb stuff, innit?
Yeah, Grey 2. We're writing that now, so.
Is it gonna be same characters or is it gonna be a completely different thing? You can't say nothing. Alright, say cool.
I can just tell you, it's gonna be mad.
You said about musical last time as well. How's that coming?
It's good. Like it's nearly finished. Like
okay.
I'm looking to sell it to Broadway still.
Okay.
Proper musical
nice.
like that. You get me, so.
Because you think about just doing a local tour first, right? You think about doing some local schools and that.
Yeah.
It's stepped up.
Then basically, some other people took interest in it, so if they would have put up the money.
Yeah, why not? Definitely, man.
It, so.
That's it.
So yeah.
Can I just say one name? Tanya Lacey.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's big. She came out.
She was at the.
She was
presenting,
that's
wasn't she?
what reminded me of the
awards.
That's right. Yeah. She was.
Yeah, she's been doing big things, you know. Like she wrote for J-Lo. She's written for a lot of like big industry people.
I wasn't sure. I knew her name in it, but I wasn't sure how big she actually was. I knew about her.
She's big. She only just moved back to Bristol. She's in London, putting in that work.
Okay, working
hard.
She's
big out here.
I'm a track with her still, isn't it?
Is it?
Just for the sake of it, like the more people I can get on tracks, the better. I don't do.
It don't matter, innit? You want to feature people, innit? Get everyone out there, innit? If you
but yeah, Tanya Lacey, definitely a girl. Female artist too. I'd definitely say great things.
Absolutely, yeah. One of those. That's what I mean. There's not a lot of coverage of female hip hop, and surprisingly, I'm quite against that. I'm really into the female hip hop side of things. A lot of artists that don't get a lot of coverage. There's a lot of people up north that ain't get a lot of coverage. There's a documentary, but I have to forward it to you. I can't remember what it's called right now.
That's the point. They got Roni C and who else can I think of? Roni C, Regan, MSL, Risk It, even though I shouldn't say none of them three in the same sentence. Yo, I know too much spitters. So I know some of the hardest female lyricists going. Like, it's scary. It's actually scary like Spice.
Hey guys, this one's a bit of local news. There was that woman who sent Felicia in the Don't Flops. You guys see that?
No.
Some woman dressed up in like fatigues or something saying how Alicia's like she's whack come and battle me or whatever and all this sort of thing. I just want to get people's reactions on it. I was thinking how Bristol felt about it, how UK felt about that, because like, she's an American chick, innit? Came over to Don't Flop and just basically called out our top female spitter, if you want. Because she's one in the spotlight, isn't she, Alicia, at the moment?
Who's that other that Azalea Banks?
Azalea Banks,
I love her. You remember you know when you've been tangled glove?
Yeah.
And tell her you know when you've been tangled. She's cack.
She's just mad. Like her whole publicity thing is just like
just diss our music.
Just say the most outrageous thing so I can get my views.
That's everything now. It's not just her. Everyone's doing that. It's all the shock thing nowadays. You just say outlandish shit. Yeah, man.
Get you trending in it, but you're trending like a mug in it. You know.
If your music's whack, I don't care what you got to say.
I don't want to listen to you. Simple as that. She used Banks to make it look like she was connected to Lloyd and that as well.
That's what I'm saying. You think you're Lloyd Banks' cousin, yeah?
Some shit. What's he says? Like, stop telling people you're my cousin. I don't know you like that. Anyway, let's finish this thing off, man. So what I'm going to ask now is what's next for everybody? So obviously you got Therapy EP coming. What's coming after Therapy?
After that album, all the beats are there.
Okay.
So I'm going to do some singles first.
Okay.
Before the album, I'm just going to do quite a few singles. Like, I've got a song, me and Mr. E. There'll be some with a few other Bristol artists like Payne, Guire, Crazy, Calais.
He's got even mentioned Thriller. He's just been signed as well, so need to protect your neck as well, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick stuff. I don't really know a lot about Thriller. I never met him at a gig one time in it, but like, So what's your feelings on Thrill? Obviously you've been on the track with him, innit? So like,
I've done one track with him still, like, I don't even know how that come out. I just put down my verse and that's it. I've not heard nothing since, but yeah, man, it's one of them things, innit? Like, I don't even know what his situation is at the moment.
He's in hospital or something, isn't he? I heard recently.
Well, he's not very well at the moment, but yeah, we've got a lot of tracks as well.
You and Thriller, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we've got a lot of tracks.
I've only seen him at a gig one time that I was booked.
He's actually coming out on the release.
Oh, is he? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be sick still. That'd be cool to have him back in the scene. But yeah, shout out Thriller. I just wanted to shout him out because obviously he's been signed to Protection Act as well. That's still pretty big as well, you know what I mean?
Thriller's
cool
done
ratings.
a lot of beats and all that for me as well, do you know what I mean? Like, we're going to have a lot of stuff coming up, so...
It'll come, obviously. When man's unwell and you got to give him a chance to get himself sorted out first. Health comes first, doesn't it? All that sort of thing. So Mr. E, where are you coming up to next?
Well, as soon as this project with Mills is done, because we got more than one project. We've got, as I said, we've got the Rebel Life music project with my cousin Prestige when he gets his ass over here. Got my solo album, Lyrical Advisory compilation, Bound by Music compilation on Bubblegum. And I've just got a whole shed load of beats, so anybody who wants to collab, holler at your boy, because
it can't work, innit?
I got enough beats that I don't even know what to do with. They're just gathering dust.
Then what? So, I got like a library like that myself. People that send me beats, and I'm just like, yeah, I'll check it, fam. And then that's about as far as it goes.
So I was saying, I've had beats I bought, and I just by the time I go around to doing it, I can't be bothered. So
the thing about music is it can be quite stressing, even though it's what you enjoy doing. When you start pushing yourself, it becomes work at the same time. So it's not always as enjoyable as it used to be. Like when you first started out, it's all fun and it's like, yeah, I'm making tracks and doing whatever, but then like get signed, you go, right, I got to push this out, I got to get this out, and then it becomes a bit of a stress still. But yeah, it's cool.
On top of that as well, visuals, that's one thing I've been lacking.
Oh my days.
Like visuals, for real. I got Vivo channel and I've only got 2 videos on it. Like,
yeah, that's madness still, isn't it? It's because a lot of people are charging ridiculous money for visuals. That's the crazy thing, isn't it?
And it's like the whole direction thing, like that's why I direct my own videos now.
Exactly, yeah.
It's one of them ones where for all my videos I've always written the concepts. But in terms of direction, it's like people will take your money, but they won't give you what you're asking for. Innit?
Well, that's it. With my thing is, if you don't know what you want, talk to me first. Don't just turn up because like one of the guys I did with, would just turn up on a day with no clue what he wanted, just had the track. I'm just like, right, what am I going to do now? Is I still managed to make something out of it, but that was a complete clusterfuck day of complete stress. You know what I mean? And then obviously you sent me in that script. I was like, thank fuck for that. Someone serious to work with.
Some cluster bombs.
Literally, just, like, some people send me the most outlandish shit. You're just like, I can't film that, bro. What are you talking about? I was like, well, if you got no ideas, why you even hollered at me in the first place? You know what I mean? It's like,
but yeah, lots to come out. Singles, album, some collabs. Me and Mr. E might even do a collab.
Shouldn't it? Why not?
That'd probably be pretty good actually, see the 2 boys do it.
I'm going to start dragging Paris in the studio as soon as she's...
Yeah, we need to hear more from you, Paris. I haven't heard a lot from you for a while.
Listen, I've got so much there, but this is the thing. I put all my eggs in one basket. And
yeah, I hear that.
Nothing's really happened. Do you know what I mean? So now I'm like, okay, obviously I've spoken to Dell and that. I've spoken to you as well. Do you know what I mean? It's like I need to get in studio now and just get things.
Just get down. That's the thing with Raphael Factory, innit? In a minute it's all covers, but I've got original beats for her. She just needs to get it ready so I can get it in the studio. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Well, yeah. Thanks all 3 of you for coming out and enjoying the interview. Hope you put out pretty soon. Should be out today if I can get a chance. If not, it'll be out tomorrow for sure.
Nice,
yeah,
man.
Bless one, guys. Thanks very much.
Bless.
Bless up.
Yes.